Peace was declared between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley tonight. I don't think I've ever started a video with the word peace. Normally it's the final word. I've seen people saying, oh, Charlotte helped them on Monday, it's a waste of a segment and stuff like that. Actually, I completely disagree. Charlotte had said she's out. She's friends with Alexa and she made it perfectly clear tonight. The only reason she did what she did Monday was to help Lexi. So you definitely needed a segment, just a small segment, and that's all it was, between Charlotte and Rhea to squash that beef and head into War Games. The main event segment tonight would reveal the 5th member for the Women's War Games teams, and it would be AJ Lee for Team Rhea. No real surprise, they did hint at this on Raw, but because they hinted at it, Becky Lynch was ready. Becky Lynch attacked AJ Lee tonight, as Asuka's team would attack the other baby faces already stood in the ring, revealing Becky Lynch to be the 5th member of Team Asuka. What do you think of the Women's War Games team? Let me know in the comments section down below. But this is things you might have missed from WWE Smackdown. Make sure you've hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. So as the Vision distracted the Usos in the arena, we'd cut backstage and Drew McIntyre was exiting Cody Rhodes' bus. And look at the sight of Cody. Cody has been absolutely annihilated by Drew McIntyre. Now, our initial thoughts were, has Cody been removed from War Games, which we'd later find out not to be the case at all. Just truly a shocking first segment for the show. I honestly had to take a double look, because I honestly thought Ricochet came to the aid of Cody Rhodes, but obviously not. And I know this looks bad for Cody, but let's be fair, it could have been much worse. Paul Heyman revealing that Bron Breakker is basically going to take bites out of people's bums in War Games. Like, ouch! Why would you want that? But let's talk about Logan Paul, shall we? Because eagle-eyed fans did notice Logan had his promo written on his hand. We've seen wrestlers do this in the past, but for someone like Logan Paul, who fans already dislike, of course, this just gives you another reason to dislike Logan Paul. I wouldn't be surprised genuinely if he did it on purpose, solely to piss off those fans. With Logan Paul and Bron Breakker getting involved in the match between Carmelo Hayes and Bronson Reed, the Usos would equalise the numbers, and Cody Rhodes would be the difference maker, coming out after that assault by Drew McIntyre and taking care of Bronson Reed, allowing a count-out victory, meaning Carmelo Hayes advances in the John Cena The Last Time Is Now tournament. Cody grabbed the mic, and if there was any doubt, it's gone. He said it. War Games is his birthright, and he's ready. Do you know what? Fair play. This has actually made me more interested in War Games. It's added a whole new personal level to it, and I like that. I do feel like this match was actually a test of Carmelo Hayes, not just his in-ring ability. We all know he's awesome, right? But the crowd reaction, and it worked. The crowd, they were chanting, "We want Melo." The crowd were into him as a babyface. He's over. Penta would then be successful, defeating Finn Balor. He advances in the tournament, and we finally got what we've been asking for. A tournament bracket by WWE. And they addressed what happened earlier on social media, the announcement that Sheamus is injured with a shoulder injury and therefore is out of the tournament, with commentary noting that Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce are going to meet to decide who that person will be that replaces Sheamus. The match for LA Knight will take place next week on SmackDown, which is going to be pre-recorded. So if you don't want to know, stay away from spoilers. Just a quick note. How the hell do you have Penta and Rey Fenix on the same show and don't even do a single, just one moment backstage where they're like, yeah, they're together, just 1 second. How are we not doing this, WWE? Once again this week, Ilja Dragunov would retain the United States Championship in an open challenge match answered by Raw's JD McDonagh. This match was absolutely brilliant. It was a great showcase of both men's skills, but we got to talk about the suplex that spilled over the top rope. Of course, this kind of move, anything could go wrong, but massive praise to JD here. What he did was incredible. He landed, then continued to roll, so that made Ilja Dragunov roll. If he didn't roll, Ilja Dragunov would have gone head first down into the floor. Like, seriously, just look at how close this was, but you can see here just how in control JD McDonagh was of the situation. That was awesome. The challengers just continue to line up, though, as once again Tama Tonga backstage confronting Ilja Dragunov, followed by Tommaso Ciampa. Surely Ciampa's got to get his shot soon, right? How cool is this? Look at this graphic for next week on SmackDown. We know this match was happening. Team Sammy versus Team MFT, but with the traditional Survivor Series logo, and the graphics look awesome, don't they? We did get a promo tonight from Team Sammy, and I'll be honest, you could have said to me this was like some weird 90s boy band and I'd have believed you. What was all the hand movements and stuff about? They went a bit OTT with this, but it is what it is. DIY would make their entrance tonight to a combination of No One Will Survive and Rebel Heart. Johnny Gargano has Rebel Heart back, and I could not be happier. That song is an absolute banger. And you know, we always say, right, presentation is like 75% of the battle with a WWE superstar. With those theme songs, I believe either one of these men could win a premium live event championship match. And that's really what it's all about, just getting someone to the stage where fans can believe that that moment is possible. And a theme song really does help someone's presentation. Well, DIY would take on Fraxium tonight, and they would be successful, but leave with more than just a victory. That's right, they left with Axiom's mask after Candice LeRae would pull it off. As some fireflies watched on, Axiom was unmasked. Now, some people on social media are saying, oh my god, it's a kid. There is no way that's a child. Stop being stupid. But this distraction would allow Johnny Gargano to get the pinfall here. DIY successful tonight. We were meant to have a championship celebration segment tonight for Chelsea Green. They did actually air a backstage segment where Chelsea basically demanded it be rescheduled. I'm sure it just got cut from the show. Now, reschedule doesn't mean gone entirely. Hopefully we're still going to get that segment. But I have seen an interesting theory as to why we may not have got it. I think a lot of people are expecting Nikki Cross to interfere in that celebration somehow, and that's huge for Nikki, and I really do hope that happens. But today fans have been speculating that with the next big AAA show happening on YouTube in about 24 hours' time, we may see the Wyatt Six show up on that show. Don't forget, we all thought, and the rumours were, the Wyatt Six were going to challenge for the AAA Tag Team Championships. That never happened, but Howdy was missing. Now we know Howdy's back. Maybe they're going to be at that show. It would 100% explain why they were not on SmackDown as well this week, as well as the expectation that we expect them to come out probably after this traditional Survivor Series tag team match next week. Easy 8 out of 10. Decent show tonight for sure. So, guys, if you are new to the channel, what was it? That's right. Can you subscribe to the channel? Of course, turn on the notification bell. You'll never miss another upload. I'd appreciate it. If you like the video, share the video. Wait, shit, you can see this? Bollocks! Peace!